Hey kids, it's Mrs. Davis from Happy Place to Grow. I am so glad that you've decided to join me once again in the Learning Corner for some learning fun. Now it's almost the end of March, but I just knew that we had to hear one more Dr. Seuss story before this month of March ended. So I decided to bring along my friend. You know who he is, the cat in the hat. And I thought it would be really appropriate to read probably Dr. Seuss's most popular book that so many kids and adults have heard. Yep, you guessed it, The Cat in the Hat. And you know, it doesn't matter if you've heard the story before. I have. I've read it so many times. But if you love a book, you enjoy listening to it or you enjoy reading it more than one time and hearing it more than one time makes sense because you love it so much. You don't have to just read a book only one time. They're meant to be read over and over. And the more I read stories and hear stories, the more I get more information from them and I see different things that I didn't see before. So it's always great to enjoy the same story over and over again. Now, I want you to hang with me to the end of this story because when we're finished, we're going to do something special today together. We're going to see if we can draw this character, the Cat in the Hat. Now, I know what you're saying at home. You're saying, oh, I don't draw that well. I don't know how to draw. I can't draw the cat. I say that too sometimes when I'm trying to sketch out characters. However, today we're going to work together on a step-by-step drawing called a directed drawing. I'm going to help you and we're going to work together and we're just going to be happy with what comes out of our drawing skills. This is going to be fun. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to leave me a comment, that would be great also. And if you're not subscribed, please do so and share this video with your friends so they can enjoy it too. All right, cozy up. Let's get started with our story, The Cat in the Hat. Now, also, as I'm reading, I want you to spy for the characters in the book other than the cat. Because earlier in another story time that I had with you, I shared this newspaper that has a real photo of Dr. Seuss's father, Ted, or Theodore Seuss Geisel. That's him when he was little, and that's his sister Marnie. And there's a drawing of a little girl with a big bow and a little boy. These are the characters in The Cat in the Hat. It's my thought, my thinking, that when he drew those characters, he was basing them on his own self and his sister. It's just my thoughts. And as you're watching the story and listening to it and you see these characters, you decide if you think that's what Dr. Seuss did. Hey, if I was an author and illustrator, how fun would it be? I would put myself in one of my stories too. So let's get started. The Cat in the Hat. And there he is. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. Have you ever had a day like that where you were just bored, you didn't have anything to do, the weather is bad? Let's find out what happens next. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two. And I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. There they are. What do you think? Is it Ted and Marnie? I think it is. So all we could do was to sit, 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 and we did not like it, not one little bit. Oh, there's the fish. I think he was the babysitter. Can you imagine a fish babysitter? Hilarious. Bump. Have you ever seen big giant lettering in a story? That means the author wants you to think and imagine the sound, since of course you can't hear the sound. You can use your imagination. That's what I love about stories. You really put your mind at work. There may be Marnie and Ted. There's that babysitting fish. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked. Then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny." Oh, the fish is very startled. Well, he is the babysitter. "I know some good games we could play," said the cat. "I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks, I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. That's never a good idea, do you think? But our fish said no, no. You know he's in charge. "Make that cat go away. Tell the cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out." I agree. Characters. Now, have no fear, said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish." That could be not good. "Put me down," said the fish. "This is no fun at all." "Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." Totally agree. "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball with a hook on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do," said the cat. Now that's tricky. Don't try that at home. Look at me, said the cat. "With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all." I would say that's enough. What would you say? Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I love that line. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Boy, He's really making a show of it. Mm-mm-mm. Oh boy. I don't know if I should show you this next picture. Oh, you want to see it? Okay. Yikes. And then they fell. Everything fell. That is what the cat said. And then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. Look at their faces. Yikes. And then the fish, babysitter. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. Lucky for him because he needs water. He said, "Do I like this? Oh, no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it. Not one little bit." Look at that silly rake, bent rake, and the cat. He looks pretty discouraged. "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house, and you bent our new rake." I would say for sure. Yeah. "You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. And they're just like hiding. Yikes. What are we going to do? But you know that cat, he's just not giving it up. "But I like to be here." "Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pots. "I will not go away. I do not wish to go." "And so," said the cat in the hat, so, "I will show you another good game that I know." Oh. Uh-oh. You know what's coming in. Thing 1 and thing 2. And then he ran out. And then, fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back with a box, a big redwood box. It was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat. "Take a look." Well, we all like things in boxes, like presents. But they're looking a little, not too sure about it. And I don't blame them. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game Fun in a Box," said the cat. "In this box are 2 things. I will show you now. You will like these 2 things," said the cat with a bow. He's confident. Whoa, they came out very quickly. You gotta love that hair right there. "I will pick up the book. You will see something new. 2 things, and I call them thing 1 and thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun." Then out of the box came thing 2 and thing 1. And they ran to us fast. And they said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2? What would you do? Would you shake? And Sally and I did not know what to do. So we had to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, no, those things should not be in our house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. Now the cat has to convince the fish it's okay. Have no fear, little fish, said the Cat in the Hat. These things are good things, and he gave them a pat. They are tame, oh so tame, they have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day. I love their expression. It's like, really? Kites in the house. Not going to happen. Not good. Now, here is a game that they like, said the cat. They like to fly kites, said the Cat in the Hat. Well, I do too, but not in the house. Really? No, not in the house, said the fish in the pot. I could be the fish because that's exactly how I think. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it. Not one little bit. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump down the wall in the hall. Thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown, her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Uh-oh, they're in Mom's room. Not good. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say? You know what she would say? I don't even want to think about it. Oh boy. My favorite page. I love how Dr. Seuss just has one leg coming, and we know what that means. Then our fish said, look, look, and our fish shook with fear. Your mother is on her way home. Do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. Okay, immediate action has to be taken, and you know. So, do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her. Your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. They gotta go. They got cute hair, but they've got to go. So, as fast as I could, I went after my net. And I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. Scoop them right up. They are so unsuspecting. They don't have a clue. Plop. Can you just hear that net come down? Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop. And I had them at last. Those two things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat. You did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. He's feeling sad. He was trying to help and let them have fun. Oh boy. And he listened. He didn't listen to the fish, did he? But he listened to the boy. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook. And the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come and she will find this big mass. Boy, it was a mass. And this mass is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. No way to clean it up. But then in comes the cat with a famous cleaning machine thingamajigger. You know how Dr. Seuss loved to invent crazy machines. This ought to take care of it. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up my playthings. And so I will show you another good game trick that I know. I like that. If you make a mess, you should pick it up. Cool. And then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the hooks and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And he put them away. And then he said, that is that. And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. And then our mother came in and she said to us too, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? I love that. What would you do? I don't know what I would do. I love that ending because it gives me definitely something to think about. What would I do? It puts me into the story. That was a cute story, definitely full of rhyming words. And this character, he is great. Everyone loves the cat. And I loved that he definitely picked up his playthings. Now, let's see if we can work together to draw the cat in the hat. Now, this is going to be an easy draw. We're going to work together. You're going to need I always grab a few pencils because you're drawing. If you make a mistake and kiss a snake, you have to erase. So you need a pencil. And then I like to outline what I draw in pencil with black marker. And then, of course, you need your crayons, but you only need 2 colors, black and red. So go grab some paper and those items, and we are going to be sketching out together, step by step, the cat in the hat, and then we'll color him in. All right, go get those things. I'll be right here. All right, I'm glad you got your items. So we're going to get started, and we're going to do a step-by-step drawing. When we finish, this is the sketched look, and then we're going to add a little color, very simple. And I like this because it's going to be step-by-step. Now, I have my steps on multiple pieces of paper, but you're going to do each step on one piece of paper. But I'm going to show you the step-by-step, and I'm going to draw here at my house too. So the first step, it's interesting. I love that the first step is the brim of his hat. And you can see if you're thinking about this paper, we're doing it with Tall Tower. We're not going to be drawing, I call it hamburger bun, tall tower. We're going to do a tall tower. So, and I always like to put my drawings on a hard surface. So I always have a handy dandy clipboard. We're going to be drawing the brim of his hat, his famous hat. And look where it is on this paper. So this is a rectangle sheet. And you've got this not quite in the middle. It's not touching the sides. So we're going to be drawing a curved line, and then we're going to draw one underneath it so we can make the brim. All right, let me grab my pencil. So step number one, I'm thinking about this, and I'm going to be about right here because I've got to add his tall hat and his face. So I'm going to draw a curved line, and that's what I did. Okay, you draw your curved line, and then I'm going to draw a line and a line at the edge, line, and then I'm going to connect those two lines. That makes the brim of his hat. So that's pretty easy. We don't have to be intimidated to try new things. You can do it. Okay, step number 2. So I'm going to take step number 1 off. Step number 2, we're going to be adding the rest of his hat. You know, it was a tall hat, so we're going to go to the top of the paper, and this line's going to not be a straight line. It's going to be a little slanted, a little curved. So I'm going to start with this line first. Okay, so I'm going to be on this side, and I'm going to go almost all the way to the top. I'm going to loosen up my clip here. I'm going to draw, and then I will show you. And again, you know, if I make a mistake, I'm not going to worry about it because I can erase a mistake. So there's line number 1, and then I'm just going to kind of go across the top to draw the top of the hat. Okay, I'm going to clip that back up after I get done. And I'm going to go just a little further. That's why I love drawing with a pencil, because again, if I make a mistake, it's okay. I kind of rounded and curved that just a smidge. Now you know that his tall hat, he was famous for having his famous stripes. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to go up just a little bit from that and draw another line, and then I'm going to draw another line, and then another line. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's your drawing. It's your skill. Just do your best. There's the hat. Okay, that's step 2. Hey, that was easy. Do that. All right, now we're going to continue. Step 3 is going to be his face, his cheekies. So we're going to go down with a curve and down with a curve. We're not going to connect down here because we're going to draw 2 lines that will make his neck. I think that seems pretty easy. And I'm going to kind of line up with my hat lines. And I'm going down almost to the end. So let me try that. So I've got a curved line. And then I'm going to use this line here to kind of let me draw the other side of his face. Easy breezy, we've got this. Some people say easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's cute too. And again, you don't ever have to be worried. We're using our pencil, it's okay. All right, we've got a lot of him already drawn. Let's go to step number 4. Again, I love these step-by-steps because they just help me not feel like I can't do something that I've never tried before. Bow tie. Okay, so we're going to do the middle section. I'm going to connect his neck with a sort of a rounded line, a curved. And then I'm going to go down, sort of rounded. And then I'm going to connect that up, sort of with another rounded. That looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Then I'm going to add those bow ties. And it looks like with the bow tie, it kind of looks like a dog bone, do you think? So I'm just going to go up and around and down. So curved line. Okay. And then I'm going to make sort of like a little, almost looks like to me, like a heart shape. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. That one didn't go so great, but hey, it's okay. I'm all right with it. See, that one's not as pretty. You know, if I wanted to, I could erase it. I'm okay with it. Okay? All right, step number 4. We've got to add those facial features and some little ears. So let's go up to the little ears right here. It looks like they're sort of like a leaf shape. So I'm going to go out and then back in. And I have to do one on both sides. And I have to try to equal them out. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to go in. Easy peasy. I'm going to give him some eyes, but I want to give him some expression, and the eyebrows are going to give him like his, you know, kind of crazy cat. So I'm going to go up and up, kind of mischievous eyebrows. And then I'm going to go kind of down and down with the other part. They've got 2 eyebrows. Now, when this one was done, I got this off the internet, they did circle eyes. However, if you've been watching some of my other videos, you know that Dr. Seuss's famous eye drawings were horseshoe shaped, his pupils. So that's what I'm going to do, and you can too. I'm going to make oval eyes. You know, eyes are layered. So I'm going to draw 2 oval eyes. They're not quite the same. Again, if I want to just take the time and erase, you know, I could make, that one didn't go as long. So if I want to equal them out, hey, erase. Erasers come in handy. Now I'm going to make a horseshoe shape. A horseshoe is like a U. So I'm going to make that U shape. Okay. Dr. Seuss for sure. The nose is really easy. It's just an oval, a side oval. So go ahead and draw that. And they sort of given him a little line down. And then the mouth is really easy. It's a smile. So again, you're going to draw a curved line and then give him some personality. And then underneath, and then he's a cat. So give him some whiskers. That looks great. That was easy. Now, when you're doing your coloring, I want you to do this part on your own. You can go ahead. This is one I did earlier. And every time I draw, I've drawn him several times, I sort of get the same details, but then, of course, every time you draw, it comes out just a little bit different. That's the fun of drawing. I went ahead and I traced. That's what I like to do when I have a drawing. I really like this one a lot. Ooh, I gave that one freckles. I'm going to give this guy freckles. Like, you know, where the not freckles, but sort of where the cat whiskers come out. There's like little holes. I like that. This one I did. I'm really proud of this one. But anyhow, when you're doing your drawing, it's like I don't know if you've ever seen a coloring book. When you use a coloring book, you know, it's outlined in black. See the difference? It's just easier to see your spaces. So I like to go ahead and trace everything with a black marker. That's your choice. You can do that. And then you're going to take those crayons and you're going to fill in your cat in the hat. You've got your pattern, red, white for the hat. And then I left on this one, the brim was white. But if you wanted to do red here and then go white, red, it's your choice. And then if you shade right here on the sides, that gives him a little personality too. So everything is going to be white except for the horseshoe eyes, the nose, and the whiskers. You can darken those. And then I shaded the neck in here. And then your bow tie is red. That's so easy. So I'm going to leave you to finish up the cat and do your own coloring. The last thing that you can do when you're finished is, like I did on this one, you can label or give it a title, Cat in the Hat, and I put my name here. I always like to put my name on my artwork because I'm proud of it. And then you can display this at your house. All right, that was really fun. I'm glad that you stopped back in to listen to the Cat in the Hat with me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribing to my channel, please do so. Please share Happy Place to Grow, this channel, with your friends so they can join in the learning fun. And as always, until our next time together, have a good one.